Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the vlog. This is gonna be my first Orlando vlog. I'm already rocking this Halloween Horror Nights t-shirt that I did have to pick up. It's got my blinky cup on it. But anyways, I just had the best sleep of my life last night. The walking so far and just traveling took a little toll on me. So I got some great sleep last night. I slept in, Jason went to the gym, and I just recovered. So now I am drinking a little Monster and we're gonna get this day started. I'm gonna probably take you through kind of a day in the life here of what I'm doing when now my Driven challenge has changed, right? I am not tracking at all when I'm down here. And one of the most common questions I always get is what to do. What do you do when you travel? How do you do it? And also, after a cut, how do you not just revert back and lose all that progress you just worked so hard to make? So I'm gonna take you through that in this video and all the videos that I'm gonna do while I'm down here. One of the things Jason and I always do to kind of stay on track is we stock up when we get down here on vacation. We went to a GNC. We got some protein, usually like protein stuff, so chips, little snacky things. Jason has honey when he's down here for some carbs, some fruit. I got some tuna fish packets, which I haven't needed yet. I may save these for the airplane if I don't need them. Some Power Crunch bars for me, Quest bars for him. I did grab this collagen supplement, collagen peptides. Found that out in Walmart. It's got some cereal, banana. The mini fridge seems to do the trick. Monster. We've got some milk, some cold brew coffee. We've been doing coffee in the room. I grabbed just like a thing of turkey and cheese, obviously like higher sodium, but just a little meat and cheese snack if I needed something to feel more full. Got blueberries, tons of waters. That kind of gives us a good little supply of just having some stuff in the room if we need it. But we do have downstairs. Breakfast is going on right now and I'm getting a little hungry. So I'm gonna take you down there and we're gonna get some clubroom breakfast. So how I choose to eat on vacation actually differs based on the day and what activities Jason and I are doing. So we did a lot yesterday. Actually, we've done a lot like ever since we got here. So we don't have anything major planned during the day that I know of. And I know we're probably gonna go out and I'll have access to like healthier foods later. So I kind of just wanna have a good, when I say good, I mean higher calorie. I want to have like a more filling breakfast. The options in the club room are kind of limited. It's obviously very high carb with what's out, but I got this pre-made Southwest egg wrap, which just looks like eggs and peppers. Not sure what else is in there, so I got some salsa, some little potatoes to go with it, a big bowl of fruit, and then I did want to try one of these little mini muffins, which I already took a bite out of. I am going to eat all of this, but it's like a bran chocolate chip mini muffin. It's rather delicious. So this is it for breakfast. They have different options every morning, but it's kind of about the same. So either I do something that's down here or I just eat something lighter up in the hotel room. Jason prepared for us our morning coffees. I am doing the combo of the Stoke cold brew. We couldn't find the Starbucks stuff at Target. And then Ghost, this is their coffee ice cream flavor. Jason wasn't a huge fan.
No,
I like it. I like it. It tastes to me just like melted coffee ice cream, to be honest, so I like it. But the coffee flavor with a cold brew, it is very coffee tasting. So if you're a coffee lover, but you don't love the flavor of coffee, I know that sounds weird, but there are many of you out there. You probably wouldn't love this combo. But then we also added in some unsweetened almond milk. So that's the combo. And
I use pumpkin pie.
That's the brand new Ghost. What's it called? Pumpkin? Yeah, just pumpkin pie. And it's got little pieces of something in it, right?
Pumpkin pie crust.
Pumpkin pie crust. It's quite tasty. We split a shake of that last night. We made it with water too, right, Jay?
Yep.
And it was good. It was real good. So that was nice. Recommend. I think they only sell it in the 15 serving tub, which actually isn't
perfect for us.
It's a perfect combo because we don't really want to be traveling home with 40 pounds of protein. So works for us. And now we're gonna go to the jacuzzi tub. We're just jamming with the Bahama Breeze music, man. We're in the club room right now grabbing a quick snack. They do a little snack hour up in here with a bunch of stuff out. Couldn't say no to this soft pretzel. It looks so good. I grabbed a soft pretzel in the park the other day and it was like probably 2 days old. So I'm hoping this redeems it. Got some veggies with a little ranch dip. Some of that whole grain mustard. I am a slutty demonic force to be reckoned with.
I'm Zach Bagan's Ghost Adventures.
And these are Ghost Adventures. He's coming to haunt me. Get over here and do spooky things to you. We are enjoying our club level dinner. This is probably pretty representative of how I've been eating the whole time we've been here. We've been utilizing this club room, like, amenities, if you will, as much as possible. So one of them is like they have full-on dinners. So tonight we have baked chicken thighs, this mashed potato goodness that has like cheese and tomatoes in it, root vegetables, there's always salads, extra veggies, cheese and crackers. So this is kind of basically how I've been eating since we've been here every day, just utilizing what's available to me, even if it's not like normally how I would eat. I'm just, you know, eating what sounds good and listening to my body for the most part in terms of how much I eat. So I'm excited for these mashed potatoes one more time. I may have to recreate these at home. They're so freaking good.
And they've been catering to me.
They've been catering to Jason, which has been huge. Like, we didn't realize they would do this. This was a nice stress relief for him, or for any of you that do need to eat more like Jason, whereas I can kind of eat whatever and go with the flow. For Jason, he has to function off the food he eats, so it's really critical for him to have certain things, and they've catered to whatever he needed. Like, they basically said, if you have allergies, even autoimmune, whatever you need, let me know what it is you can and can't have, and we'll talk to the chef. So always see when you're traveling, if places can cater to that, you have to advocate for yourself and be willing to speak up, and if you are, you'll be amazed how helpful people will actually be. It's been really nice this trip and refreshing to have people not look at him like he's cuckoo crazy when he asks for specific things. Like, even when we went out to eat, people were like, oh, like the waitress was at Longhorn Steakhouse. Yeah. She was like, yep, totally get it. Like, say no more. So it's been really refreshing, but you have to be willing to advocate for that kind of stuff. Me, on the other hand, I'm gonna eat all this. Wait, am I too far away? Like, I feel like I shouldn't be back here.
Just don't kick the camera.
Like, I look like I'm on a ride. Obviously, back home, I hope you all enjoyed some of the footage talking about how I eat on vacation. I didn't show you everything I ate, obviously, but I try to give you a few little pieces of what we ate while we were there, at least for myself. Jason and I did a ton this vacation. We were there for 8 days. So we went to Halloween Horror Nights. We had the frequent fear pass, which I highly suggest with the express pass. You have to do it that way. Went a total of 5 nights to Halloween Horror Nights, and then we also got a park pass during the day. So we went to Universal Studios 2 parks, I think 2 or 3 days while we were there. So we literally were doing something every single day. We were walking over 20,000 steps every single day. Sometimes we took it a little easier, but even on those days, we were still moving so much. So eating wise, I find I never usually gain weight on vacation, even being intuitively eating, even having days where I'm drinking some alcohol, but I never went too crazy on alcohol. You know, I'd have 2-3 drinks max, call it quits, and make sure I was staying hydrated. But I was definitely eating different foods than I normally eat while I was down there. I was listening to my body for the most part, but that's not to say some days I didn't eat till I was more full than I normally would. And honestly, some get so stressed out about being on vacation, and the stress in itself will probably cause you to gain weight more than what you're actually doing while you're there. So between all the additional movement, even eating differently, probably eating a bit more high calorie than normal, everything's fine. Like, sometimes you might feel a little bloated or like you're holding a little water weight, but who cares? That's all it is at the end of the day. So I felt really good about everything I did while we were there. Jason and I trained pretty much like normal. I think I missed one session because I was a little hungover and just wanted to sleep in and felt like prioritizing the rest was more important than training. But for the most part, we had good gym sessions. We were moving a ton. And we just had a really good time. So the trip was really fun. And I do want to thank you all for following the Driven Journey. If you did follow that, and it doesn't end here, I'm going to show you how I transitioned back into normal life and share with you a little recipe I did when I got home. They are my pumpkin protein whoopie pies. You actually don't have to use protein for these, but these are a great recipe, and things like this help me to transition back to my normal life after having things like cookies and brownies with Jason on vacation. For me, I need to still have some kind of sweets when I come home and still be eating things I enjoy. So I don't just like go on a chicken broccoli diet. That's never how I eat anyways. So for me, it's finding that sweet spot of balance when I get back home, and my movement is not going to be 20,000 steps a day anymore. So I also want to make sure I'm kind of accommodating for the change in activity. But if you guys want the recipe, stay tuned for that. And I will leave information on the actual recipe deets down in the description box. So I hope you enjoyed this little vacation video and it gave you some good ideas for how you can eat guilt-free on vacation. More to come, so make sure you are subscribed to the channel and enjoy this recipe. It's a good one. Got home from vacation and anticipated it being chilly here, so I wanted to do some baking for some healthier treats to help me transition back into normal eating. So these pumpkin whoopie pies are incredible. I do use protein powder for them, but you don't have to. I've made them without as well, so it just depends on what you're looking for, but they literally turn out so good. Many of the items to use for baking these you probably already have in your home. I did use Splenda Brown for this. You don't have to. You can really use any sweeteners you like. I will include all the information down in the description box for how to make these cookies, but they are seriously so good. They're actually a really healthy option, but don't taste healthy to me. Like, they just taste like a delicious whoopie pie. You wouldn't know that they were good for you with the pumpkin, the oat flour, Greek yogurt. So really good ingredients comprises these, and they're quite easy to make, actually. I do a little frosting and put them together as one big whoopie pie. You could eat them separately as well, but enjoying it as one big whoopie pie is just my favorite thing. It's so satisfying and delicious. So a great transitional treat for someone like myself who's not dieting, but I want to have some fun foods to still enjoy in my diet and not get too far off track as we're coming into the holiday season. So if you like recipes like this, be sure to thumbs up the video, comment below, and I will definitely have some more videos coming your way for how I'm just continuing my journey here. Post-driven challenge, but still working towards some goals. So stay tuned for that. I hope everyone had a fantastic Halloween season and you enjoyed this vlog with the Coreys on our annual vacation. I'll see you in the next one.